You've underestimated everything I've been through. I think you can't imagine all the things that I can do. Watch this.
Hello everyone. In today's episode, we're going to make a bacon, egg, and cheese omelet with biscuits. I have a separate video on making the biscuits, so please feel free to check that out. This is a level 2 video, and we'll focus on the omelet with the timing for the biscuits. There are plenty of ways to make a bacon, egg, and cheese, whether on a plate or a roll. You can even wrap it up in a tortilla, serve it inside pastry dough, and I have even seen it served on top of a pizza. Bacon can normally be swapped out for sausage, ham, or corned hash. Eggs have all types to choose from depending on the bird, as well as artificial egg substitutes. There are quite a lot of flavors of cheese to go with. And then there's a type of bread. You have biscuits, sliced toast, rolls, wraps, bagels, English muffins, and pancakes. With so many options, good luck on finding your favorites. We will focus on a basic breakfast, and you can try new things from here. The stuff you will need. This recipe is targeted for 2 portions, so adjust as needed. 2 servings of bacon. Now, for clarification, there are many types of bacon. Side bacon, the normal bacon that us Americans are used to. Back bacon, otherwise known as Canadian bacon. And according to the wiki, as well as the whole one Canadian I've known, they'll refer to bacon and Canadian bacon the same way we do in America. You know, bacon and ham. Then there's jowl bacon. If you ever looked at a pig and said, "I want to eat your face," then this is your bacon. There is also collar bacon, made from the neck area, for vampires, I guess. I don't know. Moving on. And then you have cottage bacon, which, according to the wiki, is made from the lean shoulder meat tied into an oval. That's good, because the last time I checked, pigs don't have cottages. So, as you could probably guess, I'll be using American bacon, aka side bacon. Well, more like fully cooked and prepared bacon. I know, a new entry. Lazy bacon. When you want all the taste of bacon without any of the work. I prefer using the fully cooked bacon for a few reasons. No dishes, it's fast, and it has been fully cooked, which is critical for all pork products. Also, if we're being honest, the risk from undercooked bacon would make it a level 2 on its own. We'll also need 5 large eggs. There are many types, and this is one of those touchy areas for when people don't want to know too much about their food. I'm simply going to say cage-free, large white eggs, grade AA. The grade system for eggs, for those who are curious, goes from the best, quote, AA, to the worst, B. But these are just regular store-bought eggs. I will rinse them off just in case a piece of the eggshell falls in. And of course, for bacon, egg, and cheese omelet, we're going to need spatula. Wait, no, get out of here. That's right, we'll need 4 slices of cheese. That's right, for bacon, egg, and cheese, anything, you're going to need some cheese. For this, I'll be using some thin slices of sharp cheddar, but this works well with Swiss, Gouda, and American cheese. If you have a favorite, give it a shot, but to each their own. And the next ingredient is going to be omelet. Wait, makes perfect sense. No, that's not how it works. You can't just add omelet? Okay, fine. Seasonings. This is where you can be a little creative. Here, I'm using the Montreal chicken seasoning, which is really a pre-mixed bottle of garlic, onion, salt, black, red, and green peppers, along with some parsley and paprika. You can go with garlic, basil, and oregano with some salt and pepper. Both work very well. A large frying pan. I'm going to use a 12-inch non-stick fry pan. You're going to need something to cook the eggs in. You're going to want it to have a lip like this so that you can, flip the omelet a little bit easier. And of course, our beloved spatula. In a rare, non-meat touching adventure, it will be used to flip the omelet. Do yourself a favor, though, and use one that is wider than this. Flipping a 5-egg omelet with a 2-inch spatula should get level 3 points for sure. You're going to want something to mix the eggs and seasoning in. Here I'm using a measuring cup with a fork. You can use a bowl with a whisk or whatever you have. Butter. This is one of those few times where I'm not using cooking spray. You can. It will work and it'll taste good. But for this video I went with the old school butter. Now for a biscuit recap. We will be making some biscuits for the side dish, but you can make toast or whatever works for you. I have a separate video on biscuits, so here I'm just going to go over the very top level details. The what you need to make biscuits? Well, biscuits, the cookie sheet, tin foil, cooking spray, have the oven rack set to the second level, oven mitts, and a timer. And if you're lucky, you can make a great bacon, egg, and cheese omelet just like this. Now, let's get cooking. I did want to take a minute to remind people that they are responsible for what they eat. There has been talk on how eggs are good or bad for you, and then there is bacon, which tastes great but isn't the healthiest, and then there's butter, which is butter. All in all, this is something I make once in a while, but I don't call it healthy. This recipe works well with egg beaters or other substitutes, or you can remove the egg yolks, whatever suits you. Either way, it's all on you. With how the timing works, we're going to start with a quick biscuit recap. Remember, all of this is fully detailed in its own video, so this is going to be quick and dirty. First, preheat the oven to 350 degrees. Place tinfoil on the cookie sheet. Place cooking spray on the tinfoil. And then place biscuits on the cooking spray. Okay, some humor had to slide in. Seriously though, you're going to want to keep it about 2 inches from each other and the edge of the pan. And if you're lucky, you should be able to have some biscuits just like this. We'll put the biscuits in the oven and set the timer for 15 minutes. This should be completed pretty much when we're done with the omelet, so. We'll carefully open the eggs and pour them into the mixing bowl, making sure not to let any shell pieces fall in. And then I'm going to add about 10 shakes of seasoning. Not too much, just enough to know that it's there, about half a teaspoon, I'd say. Then you'll scramble it well so that everything is mixed together. And then we're going to start preheating the frying pan. You can tell that the frying pan is ready when a few drops of water will boil off in a second or two. When that does happen, you'll lower the heat a little and toss on some butter, about a teaspoon or so, just enough to coat the bottom of the pan, and then quickly pour in the eggs. You want to get the eggs in there before the butter starts to burn and there's not a whole lot of time. Then, wait a few minutes until the eggs start to solidify towards the surface. It's a good time to turn the biscuits around. As the eggs cook, I'll pop any large bubbles, just to make sure that the omelet stays the same thickness and cooks evenly. And after about 5 minutes, it should be solid enough to flip. You're going to want to be careful as this can get messy. And you're going to slip the spatula under the omelet, about 2/3 off center, and then carefully and slowly flip it over. You do not want to go too fast or you can rip the eggs, or if the omelet is still a bit runny, then you can splash egg mixture all over the place. Either way, not a happy day. At this point, the biscuits should be done, so I take them out of the oven and put them on the side, turn off the oven. As far as the eggs, I'll put the 4 slices of cheese, let them start melting, add in the bacon, and as this is pre-cooked bacon and thinly sliced, I just take it from the pack and toss it in the pan. You can microwave this for about 30 seconds and then place it on paper towels if you want to strain some of the excess grease. I'm just going with it. Then cut it in half, plate it up, and you're done. And now you have a 2.5 egg bacon and cheese omelet, and that looks like victory. Put some butter on a biscuit and call it breakfast. And as always, remember to cook the easy way. If you find this video entertaining, then like, share, and subscribe.
Everything I've worked for is resting on this moment. Don't know what I love more, the fight or the focus. I'm always in the shadows, hardly know that I exist. Think you're the best, but get ready for the plot twist. Watch this!